thinking of this because I'm not sure the person who made the trailer has seen the whole movie.
And it's, well, time for this.
Ocean Drives films with Eclipse Dine-In Cinemas Bundoran. Now serving pizza, hot dogs, ice cream and more to your seat. Find out more at Eclipse.
And it's time to join Bob the Builders from DIY. Are you the Roofman, are you? Collie, you're very welcome.
We've got Roofman, we've got the Black Phone too, a load of Halloween classics and all sorts of stuff. You know it's coming up to holiday season. It's not quite there yet, but you know, like everything else, we start early.
Okay. I had a little bit of interference there, but you're back up and running now. Okay, we'll kick off with Roofman. That's the big one. And
so Channing Tatum, who's it's always worth watching. This is a true story about a guy who got involved in, he was the nice robber of a load of McDonald's. He gets caught, he escapes from prison, and when he's on the run, he decides, well, what you don't do is keep on running. You find somewhere and you hide. And in this case, in a Toys R Us. But then he meets this family. Let's play the clip. I think it might explain a little bit, give you a sense of the flavour.
Find a safe place to hide for a few months.
He's a very smart individual, super intelligent.
You're just the man I want to see.
You like peanut M&Ms, right?
'Cause we're missing a lot. You have any idea why?
I just thought, they gotta be hiding somewhere. Boop.
I wanted to invite you to my toy drive.
We sell toys here, we don't give them away.
Wow.
I would like to introduce you to someone who made a generous toy donation.
That's so kind of you.
But I think a pretty good soundtrack as well.
Yeah, excellent. Well, it does and it doesn't. I was thinking of this because I'm not sure the person who made the trailer has seen the whole movie, because it is funny and it is charming and there's kind of a romantic side to it as well. He meets Kirsten Dunst's character Lee, who's a single mum of two, and they start a relationship while he's pretending that he's, a government agent that's living far away, and that's why he can't stay over when he's actually living in the Toys R Us. But there is also, this stays kind of grounded, pun totally intended, because it is a true life story, and it doesn't shy away from the fact that he thought he was a good guy because he was nice to those people when he was robbing them, but he was still pointing a gun in their face. Do you know what I mean? He's still stealing. He's still doing this stuff. And the movie is a little bit more, there's more of a serious edge. And how many times have we come on here and I said, based on a true story, but really, Seamie, not at all. This one actually appears to be fairly accurate. Like it's sticking true to the story of the person, the good stuff and the bad stuff. And is probably less quirky than the trailer makes it sound. However, I was thinking this week, we've a lot of categories of movies. And one of the movies we often talk about this is one of those. I worry that the title and the poster kind of will put some of the people off. And it's a sort of 1 and 2 years, they'll be going, Seamie, I finally caught up with that Roofman. Great show. It's a great show. He's a much better actor than I thought he was. And it reminds me of, about 2 years ago, we talked about another Channing Tatum movie called Dog, which is very good, very likable. But the movie made it seem like Turner and Hooch. That was just him and the dog, having a comedy road trip. But it was much more about like ex-soldiers, PST, while still being funny and charming. And this is kind of the same. There's kind of a serious thread to it, all the same. I think people will really like this if they watch it. But I do worry that they're going to be slightly put off by the quirky title. Even the poster behind me is kind of like, says like comedy, doesn't it? Like hangover type comedy. And it's not that. It's much more of a thoughtful, funny drama. And it's really interesting. I actually only out of it like 25 minutes ago, so it's still kind of fresh in my mind. But I think if you take a chance on Roofman, if you want a proper grown-up, interesting, funny drama, it's well worth seeing. Well worth seeing.
And it's got a good cast as well.
Oh yeah, everyone in it is really good. Even the small roles are all played by really interesting actors. And that's why it actually does feel like a true story, in the way true stories often you go, nah. But this one feels real.
Okay. Right. Now, Black Phone, the first one was a huge success. So we've got Black Phone 2. You liked the first one.
I did like the first one in spite of myself, because I'm not a big horror fan. I'm not you. I don't shy away from them altogether. But this one I thought was quite an interesting story. So it's set in the 70s. So I kind of quite liked the style of it. And it was about this. Ethan Hawke played this guy called the Grabber, who was, a child abductor. But the niche gimmick of it was while the kid is locked up, this black phone starts ringing, and it's the kids who are victims before warning him. The kind of ghosts are trying to help him escape this real life person. So it's quite clever in a good way, very Halloweeny, very very good. Now the grabber definitely died in the first one, so I don't know quite where they're going with this one. But if they show half as much imagination in this one as they did in the last one, it'll be well worth watching. People really loved it. People love a creepy movie this time of year. And the other thing is, one of the definite signs of success, it worked in Scream, it worked in Halloween movies. He has a cool mask. He's a cool evil mask that frightens the life out of people. You see it all over the poster.
Yeah.
And I think it'll provide the chills over Halloween for people who like it. The other horrors we've had lately haven't been great. They haven't really captured the imagination. So I think this one might do the job for Halloween for people.
Okay, we've got something for the kids. Pets on a Train.
Pets on a Train. I'm actually going to throw these two in together. Pets on a Train and Gabby's Dollhouse, because they're both aimed at the younger audience. Pets on the Train, some families will remember things like Over the Hedge and stuff like that. A load of cute animals kind of pulling a heist. They're kind of running away from stuff. Under 8s, under 9s, it's good holiday fun. Now it's only on this weekend and it officially opens next weekend, but it's good kids fun. It's good kids fun. Especially for those that we talked about Night at the Zoopocalypse last week. It's very good. It's not scary, but it might be a little scary for 6-year-olds. So this one might be more suitable. So, as is Gabby's Dollhouse. I know your grandkids like this. It's a huge show on Netflix.
Absolutely massive. This is what they watch when they come in. This is what they put on, and they've been watching this. And Gabby's done this. I could tell you all about it, but anyway, it's animation and it's real life as well, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and go into the world. She turns into a cat, full of sugar. It's bright and it's breezy and it's it's full of songs and music and stuff, and like probably will melt the brains of some parents who are well aware of this, but your little ones will absolutely love it. There's no selling this because it's like Peppa Pig and stuff like that. The kids who want to go to this already know they want to go and see it.
That's
it's a huge show, and I imagine the movie will be huge as well over this weekend and then next weekend when it's the midterm break as well. It'll be huge.
I wonder what they'll be getting for Christmas toy-wise.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Now you got a whole host of movies and can run through them. You got a minute to run through all the movies. All the Halloween movies.
Yeah, well, speaking of classics, you think of Christmas and we'll have all our favourites, Elf and Home Alone back. But more and more Halloween's becoming like that too. And last year as well, people clamoured for the return of Hocus Pocus and Casper. People absolutely love it. And we're kind of doing the special, it's only $4.50 for the ticket. But people, I doubt there'll be a few younger children who are seeing it for the first time. But most people, it's now an annual thing that they get dressed up, they go and see Hocus Pocus, which of course, like so many movies that are cult classics, was a flop at the time. I think a couple of people lost their jobs in the film company who came out and now we're going to get Hocus Pocus 3. But people love the original and they go back to it all the time, and it'll do great. It'll do great stuff over the Halloween period, as will Casper as well. Again, not a massive movie at the time, but people love Christina Ricci. People love it. And speaking of for the older ones, Twilight, we're coming to the end of the saga. We've got the last 2 over the next couple of weeks. They've been big hits here in the cinema, and people can't get enough of them.
Okay, that's Collie on the movies. Enjoy your Halloween weekend.